I'm William Grafton with the Grafton firm in Towson, Maryland. I'm a Maryland licensed attorney with over 15 years experience helping people resolve issues with debt. If you're watching this video, you may have just been sued and you want to know, now what? If after you watch this video, you have any questions, if you want to come in for a consultation, give our office a call or go to our website and request an appointment. If you've been sued for a debt in Maryland, there are a couple steps that you need to do. The first step is to relax. Okay? This isn't the end of the world. All right? If you've been sued, you may have been notified by a letter from our office or from someone else's office. What may not have happened yet is you may not have been served. If somebody hasn't come to your door and left a copy of a summons and complaint with either you or an adult resident of your home address, then you haven't been served. So, relax. Start by accepting service. Don't try to hide from the guy coming to serve you, because ultimately they're going to get you served, and you might as well know now. Next thing you need to do is to call a lawyer. Now, you may not need to hire a lawyer, but you do need legal advice. One other thing you can do is to download our guide on how to handle debt lawsuits in Maryland. And it's going to have a lot of the same information that I'm giving you today. And it's going to ask you the important question is, do you need a lawyer? So, after you've talked to a lawyer, after you've scheduled an appointment, next thing you need to do is figure out, what can I afford to do? Can I afford to pay this debt? Can I afford to settle the debt? Do I need help to do either of those two things? And is it worth paying somebody to do that? We get a lot of people in our office who've been sued on one debt or another, and that's their only debt. And it's not a large amount, and they don't need to file for bankruptcy. They just need to resolve it. So, what can happen there? What we can do is we can either give them advice on ways that they can do it themselves, or they can hire us. But sometimes the question is it worth the money? Do I need to spend my money on an attorney when I can get a similar result by doing it on my own? And you know what, that's a very good question. All right. If you're just going to be negotiating a settlement, you may not need a lawyer. If you're going to be filing for bankruptcy, you absolutely do. If the debt is a very large debt, then hire an attorney, even if you're not going to file for bankruptcy and just going to settle it. Sometimes hiring an attorney can actually pay off, meaning the amount that you pay the attorney is less than the amount than it would have cost you to do it on your own. Let me give you a couple examples. Recently had a gentleman come into our office with a very considerable amount of debt, but he just wasn't a good fit for bankruptcy. In this situation, the best thing for him to do is to try to negotiate settlements. But with the amount of debt and the complexity of some of the questions, it was a better idea for him to hire us to negotiate it, because we were able to save him almost $3,000 more in settlement cost than it cost him to pay us. There are some situations where that's the reverse, where even if you have an attorney, they're only going to be able to save you a couple $100s. And if you're paying them a couple $100, what have you gained? Absolutely nothing. So, the very important question to ask is, do I need a lawyer? And sometimes you can't answer that on your own. So, if you have any questions about the lawsuit that you've received or the notice that you've received that you're being sued, download our guide. And if you have any questions about that, give us a call. We'll put you in for a free consultation. You can talk to an attorney and figure out what's the best solution for you. I'm William Grafton with the Grafton firm in Towson, Maryland. Thank you.